I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am a dancer.
I am a filmmaker.
I am a photographer.
I am a chef.
I am an artist.
I'm a singer.
I am an athlete.
I am a director.
Hello everyone and welcome to Center Stage. I'm Zach Feldman. This is a brand new show by OWTV where we'll feature students from Old Westbury and their talents. And I'm joined right now by Rigo Garay, who's a filmmaker student. What's going on, dude? How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Doing pretty well.
Yeah.
How is your film career?
It's, I guess, in the beginning stage, obviously. I've released a few things. I'm in production right now, actually. And yeah, I mean, it's looking good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I know you're inspiring the filmmaker. So tell us about what are some of the people you look up to?
I mean, I'm a really big, I guess, like, classic movie guy. And by classic, I mean, like, you know, I'm really into, like, exploitation horror movies, pretty much. Grindhouse movies, anything crappy from the 80s or the 70s, I'm into it. So they are the ones that I pretty much grew up watching. You know, George Romero, John Carpenter. Then you got Italian guys like Lucio Fulci and Joe D'Amato and Dario Argento. And these are the guys that I just pretty much looked up to when I was a kid. And I had all their VHSs. And I used to just watch them constantly behind my parents' back because, you know, I don't think any parents would want a kid to be watching that amount of gore and violence and all that. But that's the stuff that really got me into it. And I thought to myself, if those people could do it, you know, maybe I can.
And definitely you can. And let's check out your demo reel right now. Wow, incredible stuff, man. That's really, really well done.
Thank you.
Tell me about the process of filmmaking. What does it take to become a filmmaker?
Well, the stuff that I did is pretty much like the budget will never go over. I think the highest budget I ever had was like $100, to be honest with you. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, max out a credit card or something like that to make a movie. But I've heard of actual guys that want to get into Tribeca and Cannes Film Festival and all that, and they like max out their credit cards and they borrow money from everybody and they have to repay everybody back at the end. So it's a whole big process, and you need money, you need people, you know, you need to find talent. And to be honest with you, you don't need much talent yourself because everybody's a freaking filmmaker now. So, you know.
From iPhones to camcorders
Yeah.
and the big professional ones. What do you use?
Right at the moment, I'm using a DSLR. I'm using the T3. I know it's kind of old,
That's a
but
great camera,
it's pretty much the only thing I can get my hands on.
And if you don't know what the T3 is a DSLR camera. What got you into DSLR?
It's I feel like the most affordable piece of equipment you can have to be a filmmaker. Pretty much, you can attach so many lenses to it to make it look high quality, to give it, you know, production value to it, and I think it's the best camera that a college student can use right now, I recommend it to everybody to really, I feel like every single media person should have a DSLR.
That's cool. And you are just all over the media field. Tell us what your favorite position is, honestly. There's so many different things you can go into, lighting, directing. What is your, I guess, je ne sais pas, or that word?
Well, at the moment, I'm interning for a film production company. It's called Cabin Creek Films. It belongs to a 2-time Academy Award-winning director, Barbara Koppel. So I'm working with her, and I'm just interning, just doing like small things and research, transcribing footage, etc. But later on, I want to get into directing, definitely. Directing, writing. I'm really big into. I think I write more scripts than I make movies, but that is difficult to get into. But I guess let's see what happens. Let's see where it takes me.
Definitely difficult to get into.
Yeah.
What do you say for advice on trying to get into the actual business, because it's so difficult now to get in just because so many people are making films on YouTube? What do you say to them?
Pretty much, okay, if you're a media student, if you're a film student, the number one thing is to get involved. Get involved as much as you can in every single type of club, every single type of project that's out there. Get involved. If you don't get involved, you're not going to make it, period. That's all I'm really passionate about that, because it's hard to learn everything. It's hard to network with people if you don't get involved and you don't meet people and you don't show what you're made of. So pretty much get involved as much as you can at school, and then after that, test the waters. Try to get into as many internships as you can. Try to meet as many people as you can. Submit all your work into different festivals. Even if your work is not that good, submit it anyways. Make your own portfolio online. Use the internet to your advantage. The fact that there's so many websites out there that you can showcase your portfolio and your work, and other people can see it. It's something beautiful. That wasn't around back then. So definitely use that to your advantage, and save your money. Save your money, definitely.
You're so young in this industry so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done so much already. Tell us some more things you've done that have been just struggles, I guess, in trying to get into your internship.
Well, I mean, I'm not, I'm young, but I'm not like as young as, I'm 26, and most of the people that graduate.
But that's young for a filmmaker.
It is actually, I mean, sort of, but yeah, I'm still struggling. I'm not in it yet. I'm just, interning, just doing small things, but, I'm just making friends in all the right places, and pretty much just trying to showcase my work. Anyone that asks me to help out, I say yes. There's never a no. I always say yes. And because of that, I have a pretty big reel. I've helped out a lot of people. Even if I'm not directing it, I've still done camera work for it. I've edited. I've even done special effects makeup for this one production. So, as much as I'll always do it, no matter what it is.
So I'd say you're well-rounded as a filmmaker.
Sort of, yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite field?
As in what?
Like directing, production?
It's mostly. It's tied between writing and directing. I don't know if I could. I'm gonna have to get used to it, but I don't know if I can direct other people's scripts. To be honest with you, but that's something I'm gonna have to get used to, because that's what the industry is. But I love to write my own. I love it. I've been writing scripts since high school. I never even did my homework because I'd be writing scripts. I'd rather do that instead. But it's fun. It's the only thing I'm pretty much good at, to be honest with you, when it comes to sitting down and writing something. I can't write essays, I can't do math, I don't even know all my times tables, but I can definitely write a script. So
you can write a 20-page script.
Yeah, more than
awesome, jam-packed action film.
Well, not yeah.
Do you have a favorite genre?
Well, I grew up with horror movies. I love horror movies, and to be honest with you, I would love to make horror movies, definitely. But I do also, I feel like I kind of want to be taken more serious, and if you want to be taken more serious, you need things a little bit more serious than a horror movie. So I was thinking about getting into dramas, crime dramas, stuff like that. But for now, I'd like to try out documentary, and I'm sort of in the documentary world right now, so why not run with it?
Why do you want to be part of the documentary besides it's being besides having it on your reel? What do you want people to know about your film work that you want to do documentary?
I mean, documentary is beautiful in the sense of there's just so many things going on that it's not being looked at, and there's just so many things going on inside the world that people are not even like paying attention to. So I feel like documentary, once you capture that and you show it to everybody, you know, it gives everyone the chance. And a lot of times people are not going to sit down and they're not going to read an article or they're not going to watch the news, but they will watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes a lot of people, they get a lot of their knowledge from documentaries. You know, so I feel like it's very important in the media. If anything, it might be one of the most important things in the media. You know?
How long have you been in this interest?
In movies?
Yeah, just movies in general, filming them.
I mean, I've been into movies since I was like 6, I think.
When did you start making them?
Making them when I was 13 years old. My friends and I got them into it. I kind of didn't really give them a choice. I told them to be in my movie, but I was 13 years old and I had a camera, like a camcorder with like the cassette tape or whatever. And you know, we would just shoot whatever. I'd write the script and we'd shoot whatever. And the way we would edit it would be through like the TV. We'd put the actual cassette into the VHS and edit it by stopping, fast forwarding, stopping. And we made like so many little shorts, and they were just so bad. Wow. But you know, that was fun. Ever since then, I'm like, wow, this is actually great. I kind of want to do this forever. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Where do you see the industry going?
Where do I see it going? It's not looking too good, to be honest with you. I feel like the only things that are pretty much like worth watching are indie films, and the proof is there because every single movie that's been nominated for Oscars and for Academy Awards are indie films. They're not the big things that most people go watch, you know, in a movie theater. It's like smaller productions, and those are things that are blowing up. And I feel like those are the only thing. That's the only thing that's worth watching. But honestly, I've seen so many movie previews. I've seen so many movies, and a lot of it is just garbage. I know I shouldn't be saying that because it's not like my stuff is any good, to be honest. Yeah. But a lot of it is just it's no good.
Great.
It's you know, it's just not it's not quality stuff that I've been seeing in you know, the movies. And a lot of it is either a remake, it's a rendition of something that's already been made. It's a sequel.
You're gonna change it. That's basically you're gonna change it. I mean, you're gonna make it happen. I know it for a fact.
I mean, yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So, Rigo, do you have any links you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel you guys can visit. It's Rigo Mortis Films. That's the name of my production. And I have a Twitter at Rigo Mortis Film. And you could, follow my stuff and, you know, feel free to watch my stuff at your own risk.
It's probably scary, right?
Yeah.
Terrifying horror stuff.
It depends what you find scary.
Well, viewers' discretion is advised. Thank you so much, Rigo. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck on your career.
Thank you.
I'm Zach Feldman for Center Stage. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube. Check out all the videos here on OWTV.
Do you have a talent?
Then come to Center Stage.
Contact Michelle Purpura at mirose16@aol.com or
contact me at Zach Lewis Feldman, that's ZACH Lewis Feldman @gmail.com.
and you could be on our show.